Washington pays tribute. Khaleda Zia's humanity shines on the global stage. International recognition of a humane leadership in Bangladesh's democratic history. In Bangladesh's political history, some names transcend the pursuit of power and remain enduring symbols of sacrifice, resilience, and humane leadership. Begum Khaleda Zia is one such name, her life and struggles inseparably woven into the democratic journey of Bangladesh. Recently, a discussion meeting held in her honor at the National Press Club in Washington marked a significant moment of international recognition for this humane leadership. The event was attended by distinguished figures, including former Associated Press editor Myron Belkind, former U.S. ambassadors to Bangladesh Dan Mazina and Marsha Bernacat, and Steve Rood, senior fellow at the Stimson Center. In their remarks, they highlighted Begum Khaleda Zia's humanity, generosity, and political wisdom, qualities that have defined her public life. The roots of these humane values can be traced to her family upbringing, most vividly reflected in the life of her elder sister, Begum Khurshid Jahan Haq, beginning her political journey in the 1950s as the elected vice president of the student union at Kumudini College in Tangail. She later served the nation as Bangladesh's Minister for Women and Children Affairs. In my capacity as her Information and Public Relations Officer, I had the rare opportunity to observe her life, work, and family environment from close quarters. As part of my professional duties, I visited her ancestral home in Balyobari, Dinajbar, 2 to 3 times a month, so frequently that it felt no different from visiting my own home. What struck me most was the simplicity of that household. Despite being the ancestral home of a 3-time prime minister, there was no government security, no official staff, and no sign of state protocol. The only permanent resident was the respected mother of Begum Khaleda Zia, Mrs. Tayyiba Majamda. The house itself was a modest duplex, ordinary in every sense, indistinguishable from other homes in Ballia. When central leaders of the Jatiyatabadi Mohila Dol visited Dinajpur to attend political programs as part of Jatiyatabadi Mohila Dol President Begum Khurshid Jahan Haq's entourage, they would often stop by the Balyobari residence to pay their respects. Mrs. Tayyiba Majamda personally welcomed and hosted everyone with her own hands. I never once saw her irritated or fatigued. Instead, she embraced each visitor as a member of the extended family warmly, selflessly, and with genuine affection. She was not merely the mother of a prime minister or a minister. She embodied the timeless ideal of the Bengali woman, humble, composed, and devoted to social service throughout her life. In her conduct, speech, and way of living, there was not the slightest trace of arrogance. Such was the humane mother who raised Begum Khaleda Zia. In this context, the remarks made by former U.S. Ambassador Dan Mazina at the Washington event were particularly meaningful. He observed, Khaleda Zia was an extraordinarily humane and generous person. Even during illness, she would inquire about others and maintained easy communication with everyone. Her name will remain eternally memorable in the history of Bangladesh's democracy and development. Among the people of Bangladesh, Begum Khaleda Zia's stature remains equally distinctive. She never chose the path of revenge-driven politics. Even after enduring extreme persecution herself, she refrained from retaliating against political opponents. Instead, she consistently urged her leaders, activists, and supporters to practice patience and restraint, an approach deeply rooted in her family values. The respect and admiration expressed for Begum Khaleda Zia by international diplomats and a former editor of the world-renowned Associated Press, therefore, represent more than recognition of a political leader. They constitute an international acknowledgement of a deeply humane family legacy. Begum Khaleda Zia's life stands as a powerful reminder that even at the pinnacle of power, one can remain selfless, restrained, and humane. For this reason, she will live not only in the pages of history, but also in the hearts of the people forever remembered. Scriptwriter of the video, M. Shafayat Hussain. Ex-pro to Begum Khurshid Jahan Haq, former Minister for Women and Children Affairs. Thanks for watching.